Hello, 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 it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for off the board. I am doing it. I committed to post a layout from the 15th to the 31st, and we are now on the 23rd. Joining us today is Crystal, Maura, Maggie, Kathy, Krista, Miranda, and myself. And there may be others at the last minute, so be sure to check the description box below. Plus, hop along because updates might be placed on the other lady's channel. This is the pin that I am going to scrap lift, and this comes from HipKit, and I think it was posted in 2017. So see, you can use older layouts to scrap lift. All right, so I have my huge circle die cut from Creative Memories, documenting a photograph of my dad's bowling team back in 1973. My foundation paper is going to be this white and dark navy blue stripe, which came out of a paper pad, and I'm trimming it down so that it'll be 12 by 12 because it'll serve as my foundation paper for scrapbooking this memory, and I don't remember what collection. I'm going to use the Creative Memories large circle cutting system, and I'm going to use the red blade, which means that it will cut the closest to that circle. There's like grooves in them, and then those have little feet, and you just swipe it around like that, and my circle piece is complete. And then I'm just going to show you that I cut my two pattern papers, which come from Photo Play family, and then to give that more of a foundation in the back so that I can secure those two strips, I added like a 6-inch piece of daisy white cardstock to the back. My first strip up there at the top, I cut 2.5 inches, and then the print one I cut like 1.5 inches. Then I added foam adhesive to the back of the cut circle, and then you got to line it up real carefully. You know, you want to line up your stripes again. Then I'm going to take those two same pattern papers that are at the top and cut strips at the bottom. This time that pattern paper, as you can tell, I'm going to cut 3 inches, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. Then the other one I'm going to cut, I think, like at 1 inch or 1 inch, looks like maybe 1.5 inches. And I am going to tuck it under the pattern paper. Again, both those pattern papers came from a photo plate collection called Family. That one pattern paper right there that you just saw me secure is called Thankful. And then the polka dot one is just called Traditions. And I'm going to tuck that right in there. Then I'm also going to double matte the photograph because it is fairly dark, and I always at least single matte, and I'm going to do it black and white. If you've been following my channel, you know that I am documenting some older photographs of my dad, and I'm kind of sticking to the white and black or real dark navy, which will read like a black, which is what this collection reads like, but it is truly a very dark, like navy blue. I added a frame, a tag. That tag is from Felicity Jane a long time ago. I can always tell because of their nice quality thickness of their die cuts, and most all of her collections will have a black and white piece along with some other ones. So I'm just kind of angling both those die cut elements. I'm going to bring in that flower clear sticker and layer underneath. So it's not really considered white trap space, but it just adds some more visual interest right there to that cluster. And then you can see I have all those embellishments that I pre-selected. Wasn't sure where I would place them on the layout, and that's what you're going to watch me do right here, is figure that out. My dad is to the lower right, so I wanted to bring attention to him there, and so that foam word, or puffy, I'm sorry, puffy sticker says big heart. I'm creating this cluster above my title, which, yes, I added that off camera, and that is the name of the bowling alley in Oregon. Have no idea if it's still open. I doubt it. But anyway, I make that cluster up there, but in the end, you'll see that that is adjusted, and I will point out the adjustment here shortly. It always happens when I put my clusters together, and then when it comes time to glue them back, I completely forget which layer went first and second. So there you go, and I added a little mustache sticker and the word PM because we bowled in the evening. So I'm just pointing out the clusters there, and I placed my butterflies pretty much where I wanted to. I added some puffy hearts to the right and then some puffy circles to the left of the photograph, just again to add, to draw your attention to the photograph. And then I decided to bring in the arrow to bring more attention to the photograph and point to my dad. And then I didn't like that your eye kind of went off the top, so I added this arrow from Vicki Booten and added that there. And then the layout's really complete, but it felt too flat. And so I'm taking my finger and I am roughing it, the paper edges up. And that really makes me happy. And in the end, you don't have to add splatters. The layout that I'm scrap lifting that was posted in HipKit in 2017 did not rough up the edges. It looks perfectly fine, and they did not add any splatters. I do add some splatters. Off camera, I do my journaling right away, a little bit in the front, and then I do a whole lot on the back side where I added that white daisy cardstock to add some stability where I had kind of gutted my paper. And I'm going to bring back the original photograph right here. And then I'm going back to my layout where I show you the splatters. I didn't add a lot. Not sure if I'm real happy with it or not. I might have just left it alone. All right, be sure to follow the ladies listed below in the description box and keep coming back. Give a thumbs up, scrapbook your memories in a fun, creative way. We'll see you next time. Bye.